Man, you must have been getting so much. Oh, what's going on, folks? I'm Alan Sinclair. How you doing? So I think the most popular phase of my YouTube channel to date has been like 2014 to 2017, maybe 2015, 2017. But during that time frame, that was when I was doing smash or pass videos. Do you find me attractive? Basketball pickup girl challenge videos. Do you find me attractive? Shirtless videos. iPhone social experiments, which nobody had ever done that. So I had a stretch where I had like 6 to 8 videos all pushing 1+ million views in the span of I think a few months or something like that. It was crazy. And this is how it kind of worked. Whenever there was a spike in recognition, a spike in attention, a spike in fame. And it was super interesting to see how people treated me, but it's not super simple to define. So I'm gonna break it down into different categories. Privilege, selfies, attention and recognition. Girls, brands, fakeness, privilege. I would go to restaurants, I would go to theme parks, I would go to Subway, I would go pretty much anywhere, and people wanted to hook me up with things. People wanted to give me things for free. People wanted to pay for my meal. People wanted to let me cut them in line. I've gotten free meals for me and my dates, which again, not complaining. There are not many things that make you look better than somebody being like, oh man, you're Alan Sinclair. I love your stuff, bro. Don't even worry about it. We got it. We'll take care of you. And then the girl's just looking at you like, I've been allowed access to places that were closed down. Like imagine getting into Magic Mountain after hours. I'm not saying that happened, not saying it didn't, but just imagine for a second. Outside of lounges or clubs, I didn't really go to clubs, but more like lounges, I've been allowed to skip those dreadful lines that exist for no reason, let's be honest. Inside, it's not even that crowded. They just have a line for appearance. I've been allowed to skip those lines as if I was one of the famous people. I was at a place where Henry Cavill was Superman, you know Superman. I was at a place where Henry Cavill was at. He got to skip the line, and then I got to skip the line. And I'm over here thinking like, maybe I am Superman. Now, I'm not saying everyone did this everywhere I went, definitely not. But it happened enough for me to notice it. After a while, it got a little uncomfortable. It was always good to have somebody sing your praises and make you look better in front of a girl, but then again, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. It was more of a novelty feeling, like, oh, this is what this feels like. This is cool for a second. And after that second wore off, I was like, yeah. As a person, I'm used to working for what I get. I'm not used to handouts. I'm not privileged. I did not grow up privileged. I did not grow up rich. I was never given stuff. When people just want to give me stuff, it either makes me think, okay, they secretly want something in return, they don't want to say it, or they think of me higher than they should, and they're trying to give me something for that. So when somebody wants to pay for my dinner, or somebody wants to let me into the Staples Center to shoot around on the basketball court after hours, again, not saying that happened, not saying it did or didn't happen, but when things like that happen, it makes me think like, why, bro? Why? What do you want from me? People outside of this country, I'm in America currently, have invited me to come stay with them in their country. People from Denmark have invited me to come to Denmark and stay with them for a month. People in Canada, people in Africa. Selfies. There were so many people who wanted to take selfies, and people didn't even know who I was. They just saw other people taking selfies with me, and they were like, oh, they're taking selfies with him. I want a selfie. I'm like, do you even know who I am? Yeah, you're that guy from that video. You got me. You got me. Come on, let's take one. I've never turned anybody down who wants to take a picture, ever. Just because you're having a moment. I don't know what the moment is. Inspiration, whatever you want out of that moment. I don't want to deny it to you. But again, my question is always like, why? Why do you want to take a picture with me? Because again, to me, I'm just the guy with this camera who's making the video, editing the video, putting it on the internet. That's what I am. I did have a favorite experience, and it was after somebody broke down, somebody close to me broke down like why people might want to take pictures with me. I was in the gym, and I walk up to the front of the gym, and some kid, had to be like a 13-year-old boy, he's with his family, he's just looking at me like, you would have thought I was LeBron James in that moment or something. It sounds like I'm gassing it, but I'm really not. I had to understand that for these younger people, seeing me would be like it would have been for me to see Will Smith or something like that. Not like I'm Will Smith, but just the formats are different. I looked at TV and looked at movies. They look at YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I definitely had some crazy selfie requests. I was in the bathroom at a lounge at a urinal, pretty much like this. And as soon as I turn around, there's a guy right here. Boom. Hey, what's up, bro? Are you Alan Sinclair? You wanna get a picture? You wanna get a picture? Recently I was in a store shopping for some groceries, I had a face mask on, and I got my groceries, and somehow this dude had to be 50 to 60 years old. He's like, yo, you Alan Sinclair. And I'm looking at him like, you can tell it's me with the mask on? Of course I could tell it's you, boy. You go, boy, you remind me of me when I was back your age. Yo, go on, yeah, with your young self, go on, boy. Attention and recognition. Kind of goes in with the selfies, but it's more like of people recognizing my face. Kind of like the mask guy. So it'll be like you walking at a store and some random guy looks at you like, hey. Or just at a gas station and some dude's like, yo, what's up, Alan? Love your videos, bro. Haven't posted in like a year, but thank you. People would walk by and just kind of stare at you. There's like a very weird sixth sense thing that if somebody's looking at me, I can tell they're either like a person who likes my videos and they don't want to come say what's up, or they're a hater and they don't want to come say what's up. The most recent thing that happened, and it's surprising that it happened recently because I haven't posted videos in a while. I was in my car, grocery store, getting in my car to leave the grocery store, door open, and some guy walks up to my door. I'm like, is he about to try to rob me right now? He walks up to my door, he's like, yo, Alan Sinclair, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up, bro? I love your videos, man. Oh, sweet, thank you, I appreciate it. I haven't posted in like a year, but I appreciate it, man, thank you. So it's just interesting that people have that comfort level with you. It could also be dangerous because that guy felt comfortable enough to walk up to my car, and he could have had something, you know, bad intentions, or he could have had a weapon. I don't know. I generally try to see the best in people, but especially if you're a female YouTuber, that's definitely more of a gray area. I would be at this place where I would work seasonally, and then I'd be in some employee's random snap or something like that, and then people would message the employee, yo, that's Alan Sinclair. He's a YouTuber, yo. And then that employee would be like, oh my God, you have a YouTube channel? A little bit, kind of, sorry, yeah. Girls, I know what y'all thinking. The videos I used to make, the girls that had my videos, man, you must have been getting so much. You could be right. You could be right. But I for sure would get a ton of girls hitting me up on Instagram, on Snapchat. Some of them got my cell phone number somehow. That was interesting. Some girls were bold enough to approach me in person. A lot of girls would come up and just flat out flirt. They would ask me about certain clips from certain videos. Like, oh my God, did you really kiss those girls? Did you really kiss them? Did you pay them? Oh my God, like I would totally be in one of your videos. I don't know why I'm doing the Valley Girl accent. What really made the girl portion of this fame thing go crazy is when I posted a video that I filmed in Hollywood. I don't think I can post it or say what it was. I posted a social experiment where I would ask girls, or my cameraman would ask girls, would they date me based on the size. They would be facing away, I'm behind them. Cameraman tells them everything that's going on, so there's no kind of consent issues. Everybody's fully aware of what's going on, and they would put their hand down, and that video went viral. And when it did, whatever my DMs were before that, they were 100 times more after that video went viral. I couldn't open my Instagram without getting DMs from hundreds of girls in a day. Hundreds of them, some of them very popular Instagram models, not gonna say anybody's names. Snaps from tons of girls. There were groupie experiences. So a girl would be like, oh my God, I saw your video, you were that guy with the shirt off, ha ha ha, I think you're attractive. And then, you know, she's into me, the two friends are now into me, and then things get talked about. I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, I had a few groupie moments, but one stands out. So I was at a lounge with a bunch of my buddies from work. It was crowded, like a dance floor. I'm over here, and I'm just kind of like chilling, dancing. What dance move was I doing at the time? The dice roll. I think I was doing the dice roll. And I'm over here, and there's a sea of people. And across the sea of people, I swear the sea of people opens up. And I see this girl just looking at me like, and I don't know how this happened, but it felt like a movie. Like we ended up doing this. I felt like time stopped and we just kind of did that. I couldn't go anywhere in the lounge anymore without her being like attached to me. It wasn't a bad thing, it was just different. And it was definitely like a groupie moment. Not that she wanted money or anything like that. I just think that the fact that she knew who I was and my video had so many views, she elevated the status of who I actually was in her mind, and she reacted to that. Brands, obviously, when your channel is popping, brands want to be a part of that. They want to get their message out. They want to get their company, their service, their product in front of more eyes, especially if what they're talking about or what they're selling is matching up with the demographic that your channel has. The more popular you get, the more views you get, the more brand offers you get, the more money you can potentially make from those brands. But it's pretty obvious, the better you do, the more people want to be involved with you as far as a business relationship. Fakeness. When you get popular or when you get famous, it reveals so much fakeness. Fake friends, fake family members, fake pets, fake everything. Everybody's fake when you're famous. Not really, but it kind of feels like that sometimes. It gets to a point where it feels like that. People want to hang out with you because they want you to help them blow up their YouTube channel. which I guess isn't really a fake thing, but it gets to a point where people only want that because they only want you for what you can help them accomplish with their YouTube channels. Or people will only come up to you and talk to you because, hey, can I get a shout out? Hey, can I get a collab? Hey, can I get this? Hey, can I get that? I've had family members approaching me, asking me to put their movie scripts on my channel, put their clothing brands on my channel. And it's not always a bad thing, I understand it, but it's like, if that was not our relationship prior to me having the channel that's blowing up, why would that be our relationship now? There would be people like, oh man, Alan Sinclair, he's the best YouTuber ever. He makes the dopest video. No, I don't. I make the videos that I make. Don't blow my accomplishments out of proportion. Like, they're okay. Don't gas me up. Don't be fake like that. But then I don't want to take anything away from people if that's what they really feel. So it's hard to determine, but definitely sometimes people would just be talking to talk and be gassing me to gas me because that's what they thought, I guess, would get them more favor with me. So there was definitely an element of fakeness. One bonus thing, people coming after you. The more famous you get on YouTube, the more people you will have coming after you. When I would film videos that were completely harmless, I would inevitably have cops contacting me, possibly because of, you know, even for a video where I wasn't even talking to females. Campus administration staff in my emails regularly. I've had channels make videos on me, which most people do when you get bigger. I had girls' boyfriends hitting me up that I never knew they had when I filmed the videos. I had tons of racist people talking about, you shouldn't be dating that girl, you should be dating your own kind, go back to Africa. So yeah, all in all, when you're famous, when you're popping, people treat you very differently and it could make you uncomfortable. You could love it, you could hate it. You could do both, but it's very different than how they treat you now. As long as you have strong morals and a strong sense of who you are and people around you who are not yes men and yes women, you'll be fine. I definitely took advantage of some of the things that were offered to me, but I never did that without reciprocating. I never took advantage of any person. I never went up to a girl like, yo, what's up, girl? I'm that dude from YouTube. You wanna see? Look at my thumbnail. Look at that. Yeah, what's up? You wanna hook up? I never did any of that. I never became anybody different than who I was prior to blowing up on YouTube. Strong sense of morals. My favorite part of all of the YouTube fame was that it allowed me to inspire people in whatever way. If I inspired people to get girlfriends, inspired people to be more confident, inspired girls to feel more attractive, it's whatever it was. That is the best part of when my channel spiked or blew up and when I was famous. Getting messages that my videos help people get through a breakup, getting messages that my videos help people deal with depression. I had some very real moments that I might not have had with certain people had they not recognized me from YouTube. Like, there are a lot of people who I'm sure would not have come up to me and opened a dialogue if they didn't know who I was on YouTube. They would have just saw another random person on the street and they wouldn't have said anything to me. So those experiences would not exist. Why am I doing this with my hands right now? Do I miss it? Yes and no. So if you were doing something, YouTube, whatever, where you could possibly become famous or popular, this video is for you, and I want you to know that yes, there's a ton of good that comes with it. However, there could be a ton of bad that comes with it. And as long as you are solid in your morals, you know who you are, you have people around you who will give you unbiased truths. Not just tell you you're always right, not just tell you you're always great. As long as you have people around you who are real with you, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you out. I will see you Thursday. You are loved and appreciated.